Doug Rice, baby, Doug Rice. Welcome to the Doug Rice Show. Hey, what's up? Doug Rice here. Hoping all is well, hoping everyone is everywhere they want to be. Thankful that so many of you have decided to, take part in the experience that is the Doug Rice Show. Let me quickly put my phone on silent, something I always fail to do before I go on. There. All right, so how is everyone doing? Everything seems to be progressing as well as expected. This whole, I haven't heard a peep from this new guy, I guess, Hannity. What a bunch of trouble he's in. He brings the whole thing together. He's almost the linchpin now. And I've been clowning him all day. How we doing, SFC Cape Killer? DeBoss, hey, 6 o'clock on the 5th of January 2022. Tomorrow, folks. Tomorrow's programs are going to be epic. I am going to push the envelope on what might be permitted on this platform. I don't know. Because it will, I believe, undoubtedly be memorable. I think there will be things happening. I don't know. I think they got something planned. I don't know. What do you think of the screen? I've got it nice and bright. Hope everybody enjoys it. You know, I work during the day. I actually work here in this office during the day on the other side of the screen you can't see. And I talk to people all day. That's all I do. You know, I can't wait to talk to people. I love it. Right? And today I noticed that they are particularly angry today. They are in their feelings today. A lot has been said, a lot has been exposed, lies have been told, and people have believed those lies. And I can hear it, the edge in their voices when they pick up the phone, and it's me. They don't know it's me, but they know. They know it's somebody, right? So, I noticed it today, the edge. And I think there's good reason. I believe there is a head we're coming to. You know? An immovable object meeting an unstoppable force. And on both sides, caucasity. And you know, I saw Merrick Garland talk about all he intended to do, looking like a frightened child. I mean, that dude looked as terrified as one can look. And I don't understand it. He holds one of the most powerful positions in the United States. And there he stood looking like he was trying to shit cinnamon seeds. That's how much he was shaking. Good evening. How's everybody doing? 6:04. I am the incomparable Doug Rice. You are watching the Doug Rice Show, and this is Doug Rice, the one and only, on YouTube. Like, subscribe, share, hit the notification button. If you like what I'm doing, support. Please. It's all in the bio. It's everywhere you want to be. Now, if you've been following what's going on, everybody, they're on quiet now. Trump's on quiet. He was supposed to say something tomorrow. He's on quiet. You know? Devin Nunes officially quit Congress today to go work for Trump. He's on quiet. It's getting interesting. I haven't heard anything from MTG. She's on quiet. So, what is this telling us? Are things getting better? Fuck no. Things are getting worse. Why? Because, well, they're getting quieter. So, everybody kind of just, I need everybody to have their head on a goddamn swivel tomorrow. Well, don't play no games tomorrow. Look, smile at your own risk tomorrow. Just don't let me see it. All right. Well, you guys know the format. This is not a program. I say it every day. Shout outs. Who's here? Who's not? Let's see. Let us see. So we got Richard Miller. What up? All is well, dear. Pearl Jones. That's a t-shirt, Pearl. All is well, dear. And of course, Tina, peace, love, peace, and hair grease. The one, the only, the number one, Tina Ray. What's up? Chip Ooh 601. Hello, how are you? Good afternoon, good evening, and good night. Antoine Anderson, what is going on? I don't know. We're gonna find out. Why? Because I look up the search term black news. And it tells a harrowing tale. Doesn't it? It really gives a clear picture of what we're experiencing. I mean, to some degree, with some slant here and there, maybe some jade, a little bit, a little color, right? But you get the general idea, right? So, grab your coffee, make it Folgers, and let's see what I got. Of course, what I do is I prepare only in the 15 minutes before I go on. I just search term, and then I let the headlines capture me. And then I give it all I fucking got. All right, here we go. All right, so what say us today? First things first. I know they keep beating a dead horse, right? Now, I'm intent on sharing these links. Some of them are relevant. Some of them you may not find relevant. I mean, I just catch what catches my eye. This one was rather interesting. Boom. Let's take a look. So, again, companies, well, go figure. Companies still aren't hiring black men. I'm going to say that again. Companies, generally, overall, in today's news headline from MSN News Money section, just hitting you right between the eyes. Companies still aren't hiring black men. And they capitalize black. I like that. Despite $10.6 million, 10.6 million open jobs in the U.S., and it's costing the economy $50 billion. Now, the reason that headline caught my eye is because, of course, the second follow-up. How would it be costing the U.S. economy $50 billion by not hiring black men? Well, first let's examine not hiring black men. Of course they're not. Of course they're not hiring us. Our presence at the job place, that in itself is a distraction, one way or another. And it doesn't matter. It can be a distraction of their own making in their own minds. It can be a distraction that they try to future. It can be a distraction that they imagine, on a day-to-day basis. But, for them, hiring a black man, also a threat. What if he's good at what he does? Who's he going to replace? You? Then, of course, you've got to be always on guard of saying anything off color that might, cause the said black man to put his foot up your fucking ass on any given day. At least that's what you think. Most think that we live on this hair's trigger's edge, ready to do physical violence to anyone at any time for any reason. That's such fucking bullshit. We ain't white dudes. Oh! I didn't fucking mean it. I told you. Sometimes I get a slow start. I mean, here's the thing, though, and I've said this before. You don't want us at the job, right? But fire a white dude and see how safe you feel. Oh, good evening. It's the night show, motherfuckers. Get used to it. Companies still aren't hiring black men. Well, a lot of things aren't happening, regarding us. They don't seem to give too much of a fuck. But you tie in losing $50 billion, it might make headlines. Let's read and discover the mystery, shall we? All right, here we go. Adorable, absolutely. Researchers found the income deficit to be about $50 billion per year for black men. Oh, so it's costing an income deficit? That's not costing the country. What the fuck kind of deceptive word salad is that article trying to imply? They just wanted you to read the fucking article. Whatever. For months, employees have been saying, you can read with me, they can't find people to fill open jobs. One segment of the population, black men, has persistently high unemployment rates. By not hiring them to fill the 10.6 million open jobs, companies are partially responsible for $50 billion missing in the economy. Right. Money that we would make, that we would spend. Are you serious? Is that your gripe? I mean, they're not hiring black men, and it's not putting $50 billion into the economy, and that's a concern. Not the reason that they're not hiring black men. I love the way the article kind of dances around what it should be. You're not hiring black dudes, and it's fucked up because you're all fucking scared. Ain't that a bitch? How about that? Oh, that wouldn't make print? Well. Alright, so, okay, I get it. Despite a nationwide cry for workers, businesses aren't hiring black men. And again, they keep saying it, but they're not going behind the curtain to see why that is. They're just talking about the economic costs to the country. Fuck you. Keep your factoid. You know what? Don't hire us. Let's all open businesses and keep the money that we make in the community. How about that? I got ideas. What? Till kingdom come, let's do something smart. Because they're obviously not hiring. Look, how in singing a song, well, that did not go well for him or that fucking dealership that day. Let me tell you. It was vigorous. I enjoyed myself. So, yeah, I don't want to go anyway. Fuck you. And plus, why the unnecessary burden of having to, trust in the hope that you check the fuck you say? Really. Because the trip is that you know we're there and you can't help yourselves. How many of us have been in the position where you're in an office setting and the only brother there and they feel necessary to test in fucking waters and push the fucking envelope? Talk about shit you ain't got no goddamn business talking about, asking us questions that are absolutely fucking stupid. Making comments, kind of trying to mimic us in a joking way to us to relate. Fuck off. Who the fuck wants to be there? Maybe part of it is we're not really wanting to work at your fucking jobs. I mean, goddamn. We read the same shit you do, right? So on Monday morning we come in and we've read George Floyd's demise. And you got a fucking opinion about it. Awkward. Just an interesting article. How's everybody doing? Hey! It's Doug Rice. How's everybody doing? Good? Glad to fucking hear it. I give as relates to what I get. I can't help what I read. I don't research it in advance, and I just tell the fucking truth. Give me a break. We're not welcome at your office. You're too scared we're gonna, go out with your job wife or something. I don't think you're fucking serious. And what I'm saying is true. The experiences that black people, but particularly black men, you have no idea the amount of crow we got to eat in order just to fucking maintain sanity. You have no idea how much pride we have to swallow just to keep us from putting hands on you. And that's fucking real. Some of y'all are uncouth. Some of y'all let some serious drivel come out of your fucking mouths in our presence. I mean, I'm counting it. One or two of you might trip the light fantastic and be brave enough to look at the Doug Rice show. I would hope maybe one. Anyway, that's a nice article. I like that one. we'll keep that one on the Barbie. How's everybody doing? Let me do the shout out again because I got to make sure to do that. Everybody's telling me what I got to damn near do, so I'm going to do that. All right. I hope everyone is enjoying what I'm saying so far. I swear to you, it can only get better. Only because, we live it. They read about it. And then they want to relate to us as if it's relatable. The reading versus the experience. I don't know if any of you really can recall, but, not long ago, we were really in bad shape in this country. Openly. Without mercy, without regard, and there was no recourse. That time is trying to return. And y'all can just, listen, the voting apparatus they're restructuring in itself is right in our face telling us what they think of the power we supposedly have to put people in office. And that, my friends, scared the bejesus out of them, because here's the deal. They had 8 years of fucking Obama to get all resentful about, to just get up in their feelings about a black man dare be president of the United States. Like, that's the thing. Fuck you, right? But it's your thing, and the brother was up there. Now, he wasn't a Hebrew. He was just a brother. He was still in your feelings. And that brother, same brother, clowned the hell out of your chief Cheeto-ass motherfucker publicly. He held that grudge. Putin found out and capitalized on it with a little bit of compromise. So you clowns had the White House in revenge for 4 years. Then, while the dude is in office and getting out, you voted him out, flipped the Senate and the House, and all with Stacey Abrams leading the way. Well, if that didn't piss you off, nothing will. So you made a college try to go for your capital, overthrow your government, smear shit on your wall. And you mad. Because now blackness is looking up your asses legally. From every direction, from every state, a black face with a district attorney behind the name. Looking up the ass of your chief Cheeto. Y'all can't be happy with that. So it's like a cascading effect that started with Obama getting elected. Jesus, I still can't believe fucking Jesse Jackson cried. I still can't believe this shit. I'm sorry. But that built up. You had Trump. You lost Trump and the Senate and the House. Then you lost the attempted overthrow. Now you got caught overthrowing because you left a PowerPoint presentation. Who does that? So, what I'm saying is, folks, they're at the point of no return. There's no safe return to shore. This is it. They're not going to be able to come back from this. I need you to understand that. Not without violence. Yeah. See, too many people would have to pay for this to go away quietly and justly. So, as overextended as they are criminally, they're going to have to fight it out to work it out. Brothers, I just want you to keep out the fucking way. We good? Everybody okay? You with me? Okay. All right. Welcome to the Doug Rice Show, 620. We're clipping right along. How's everybody doing? Pyro Maximus! Pyro Maximus. I like that. I like Maximus. I like saying that shit. Arthur Bacon. Curtis Bailey. I'm hoping I hit everybody. Jeremiah the Messenger. Whoa. Ice attack. Yeah. That's the thing. Denise Cummins, she's just listening. She's not watching. Okay. Tina Ray! I'm pretty loud, huh? I know. All right, so let's go. Next subject. Everybody with me? I don't want to lose you. There's a delay in this, I know, because I'm broadcasting this from within Streamlabs desktop. When you want to Stream your live. Use Streamline. They're not paying me. I just practicing. I need a sponsor. Anybody interested? Oh man, I'll sell your shit. I'll pitch it, baby. I got the voice of choice. What? They'll hear it in the back. I got t-shirts. You know, my rates are, but I'll sell it. Next topic. Everybody with me? Good. All right, so we're down with this one. Pop. I love it when my page has a problem. Refresh. Here we go. So, Black Lives Matter under the hashtag News One reports. Written by Bruce C. Wright not an hour ago. Feel it, baby. Feel it. All right? So, I'm just going to share it. I'd like everybody to read along. Okay? We're trying to structure this correctly. Here we go. So, justice for Thelonious Rah-Rah McKnight. New Jersey cops murdered black man with his hands up. Witnesses and protesters say. Still grinning? You motherfuckers happy out there? Your hands up and shit. I mean, you'd think they'd... Isn't that like the universal language for please don't fucking shoot me? No? Is that the universal language for black men? Shoot me. Is that it? Maybe we should just keep our hands down. Everything is opposites, maybe? What the fuck? I don't know. Are you happy with that? When was this reported? Oh, an hour ago? I don't know. What do you want me to say? Hands up! Let's read. Let's do it. Okay. Conflicting reports from local officials and family members of the 25. 25. Yeah. 25-year-old victim have sparked suspicions of a cover-up. All right. So, my goodness, man. Protesters were demanding justice in a northern New Jersey city after a plainclothes police officer killed a young black man. Hold on, that's a little article there. Boom. This happened December 29th. He died. Activists and family and friends of Thelonious Rah-Rah McKnight, who died on December 29 after an officer with the Patterson Police Department shot him, said the official law enforcement narrative surrounding the shooting is incorrect and described the killing as murder. Well, isn't that interesting? And there he is. There he is. There he is. And take a fucking look at him. Look at him! Yeah, I mean, you know, right? Just another young black prince, another Hebrew gone, 25 years old. For the mere mistake of coming anywhere into contact. I mean, how do you know, who called? Who told him to put his hands up? What the fuck is going on, man? Who is giving cops instructions? I need to find who this motherfucker is. Who's telling police upon arrival on any scene involving a Negro, shoot fucking first and shoot later? No questions. You cool with that or what? I mean, why call? Why bother? I don't want to defund police. I do not want to please don't make that. I don't want to defund. I don't fucking need police. I don't give a fuck if they're defunded, funded, uptown, that they know where in my vicinities where they'll be for eternity. I don't give a fuck about what they do. I mean, if we don't understand that any contact with these motherfuckers could easily mean our demise, I don't know what to fucking tell you, because keep having it. There it is. You know what? I don't want to know the circumstances. Yeah, fuck the circumstance. I don't even give a fuck. I don't care. It's called optics. Yeah, I don't fucking care. Kid's dead. That's what I care about. Cop killed him. Hands up. That's it. I don't need anything else. If a motherfucker has his hands up, you don't have to shoot, man. Typically, being they don't have nothing in their hands, especially if their hands up, if they got a cell phone in their hand, that's a mistake. They shouldn't have a fucking cell phone in their hand. Jesus. Because everything in our hands looks like a gun. Even the hands itself look like a gun. Maybe he put his hands up like this. But my point is that the material continues to deliver itself day in, day out. I do 2 shows a day. I look up minimum 5 topics per fucking show. I try to get through all of them. Always good shit, always ready, always delivering the message needed to be heard by Negroes everywhere. That message is real clear. Wake the fuck up. Wake your fucking sleep asses up, every one of you. I mean that shit. They're still shooting us. Hands up, hands down, back, front, up, down, in, out, running, walking, sitting, squatting. It doesn't fucking matter. A bullet's gonna fly. And they don't have to wear badges. They don't need badges. Fuck a badge. Fuck permission to carry a gun. Fuck a reason. Fuck a legitimate reason. How about a stupid reason? Compliment one of their girlfriends and see yourself getting killed dead for that. Ain't that a bitch? What, brother, have you ever heard that a white dude say your girl looked nice and dude paid for it with his life? I know there's a possibility that has happened. We kind of crazy on that shit. But I ain't seen it in the news. Are we petitioning in our schools against any demographic of people for any purpose as children whose parents teach these kind of things? I don't know of too many black students that have harassed students of a different ethnic group into suicide. I'm not saying that has not happened. In fact, I'm pretty sure it has. Fuck it. 10 years old, though? What do you want me to do? You want me to stop, right? That's what they all want us to do. They don't want us to point the shit out. They don't want us to see young Negro Hebrew royal life snuffed out and us saying anything about it, especially under suspicious circumstances. Take a lock, motherfucker. Shut up. Right? So give them what they want. Don't say another fucking word about it. To them. Let's not talk about it. It's not their business. Our child has died. He was gone. You can't bring him back, no matter the suspicion, the fucking regret. I don't give a fuck. I don't need your thoughts, your prayers, your apologies, understanding, explanation. I don't even need your fucking body cam. You keep that shit too. I don't need to talk to the officer. I don't want him on paid administrative leave. Let him go on about his business. We have a plan. Very few of us will ever see that officer again. We're going to make sure of it. We just make sure that when there's a problem, we make sure the last thing we ever consider doing remotely and even possibly might be calling anybody that is a fucking slave catcher with a badge. No reason. I mean, really. Okay. So, as you can see, I don't need to really see about that one. Welcome, yet again, to the Doug Rice Show. I'm Doug Rice. This is what I do. I have moods. I have, there are days when I have a little bit more edge than other days. Like a little more bite. A little more angst. A little more gravel. A little more fucking attitude. Only because I'm watching it unravel. And as it unravels, it snatches one or two of us in the fucking excitement of whatever the fuck these clowns are going through. You know what I mean? And all that, pent up whatever the fuck it is. Sometimes it's released upon us in the form of, an unjust shooting. Man who put his hands up. And you want me to be cool with that. All right, so thank you for subscribing. Thank you for liking. Thank you for sharing. Hit that notification button. Let's go on to the next topic, and thanks for being here. Okay, Doug Rice, 6:31. We're at the half hour. It grabs you, but the articles that get me are the ones that read well. I read them the way I would say anything, right? And when I read it, and there's some I skip, some I don't mess with. This one I thought was written quite interestingly. I thought this one said a little bit. I was like, I kind of like this one. Yeah. So let me see here. Is it in there? I think it's in there. Is it? Let me make sure. Yeah, I think it's in there. Okay, take a look at this one. Boom. So Mike Tomlin is proof that NFL owners' unwillingness to hire more black coaches is, it should say stupid and willful decision. How interesting. Willful decision. The conscious, willful decision to discriminate, to keep from specific individuals based on the racial construct that has been devised, constructed, and upheld to keep the same motherfuckers in power. See how it's almost a machine. It's almost a living. White supremacy is almost a living, breathing thing that's fed by ignorance and fear and stupidity. You know what I mean? And it's a moving object that's, that courses through the country and spreads and infects. The ideation that skin color plays a part in your worthiness or unworthiness. It's almost, ugh. But if Mike Tomlin were white, he'd be on the Mount Rushmore of NFL coaches, and it wouldn't be debatable. Wow, he's that good? I did not know this guy was that good, but let's see. For close to 2 decades, he survived in a league that's constantly proven that they don't want men like him around in positions of power. He's been to 2 Super Bowls and is the youngest coach in NFL history to raise the Lombardi Trophy. Wow, sounds like a great guy. However, the thing that sets Tomlin apart from his peers is his consistency. Despite free agency, rising salary caps, playing in a league that's designed to create parity, Steelers have never been a bad football team during his tenure. So he's everything. Never had a losing season. I mean, he's everything. He's the guy. And yet, he's the only one. And I don't want to read the whole article. It does go into a great amount of detail. But his performance is what they're most afraid of. The fact that he is doing what he is getting. He doesn't get a lot of media attention, but he's got a better resume than most of the coaches. And the reward for that is he'll be the only one. Black excellence, a threat. Jesus, really? So you don't like black on black crime. I get that. But you kind of sneer at black excellence. That really fucks you up. Yeah, okay, I just wanted to get it right. All right, let's see here. Let's clip along here. TikToker couple. TikToker records couple who allegedly crashed into his car. Said, of course, he's recording because he's black. Just know that my black ass is pressing charges. All right, let's read. In a video posted on January 4, TikTok said that a drunk couple hit his car and drove away. When he recorded himself asking the driver for his insurance information, the driver's girlfriend, who is black, said that this guy is recording their conversation because he's black. Just know that my black ass is pressing charges, the TikToker said in his TikTok. 290,000 likes and 1.5 million views. And I'm struggling over here. I'm banned and shit. Maybe I'm asking for too much. I don't know. Fuck. So there's that. So here we go. So there's the brother. There's the guy that hit him, and I guess his girlfriend's a sister. Said that you can film all you want, and I guess wow. I guess it just so he felt the need, I guess, to get it all because he was black. You damn right. You know what? When I passed that cop, he passed me, whatever happened, and he decided to flag. You guys have seen the video. I am very glad that I recorded that. So I'm gonna go ahead and say, yeah, any interaction, if you got to, definitely a sound idea. Yeah, I'm still a little stuck on the whole swirl situation he found himself into. That must have been awkward. The sister and the brother sitting there kind of looking at each other, her. You know what I mean? Just, okay. Listen, you got an option. Inspector General denies proposing a threesome, discriminating against black employees in resignation letter. I can't make this shit up. What the fuck? Okay, so this ought to be interesting. Somehow she was able to deny a threesome, right? And at the same time deny any discrimination. I guess Inspector General denies proposing threesome. Wait a minute. What do you mean? You deny proposing a threesome? How is that you deny? Wait. So you mix these two. Hold on now. And he also denies discriminating against black employees in a resignation letter. I finally fixed it. So, let's read. Investigation. Lisa Green admitted to cursing at employee, talking about a sex club to employee. Telling people she loved them. This is her. Take it all in. Person responsible for investigating wrongdoing with Jackson's city government has resigned after an internal investigation accused her of neglecting her duty, abusing her power, creating a hostile work environment, discriminating against employees, and engaging in ethical misconduct. Lisa Green, yeah, it's got to be unethical, not ethical. She's not engaging in ethical. Well, okay. Lisa Green, Inspector General for the city for 3 years, put on administrative leave. What is this? You do wrong, you go home with pay. When I do wrong at a job, they send me home, they fire me. There's no with pay, we're going to think about what. No, I don't understand this. And you talking about a threesome with somebody? That you. And let's read. Okay, so in her resignation letter, she fired back at the investigation. Green admitted that she cursed at one employee during her tenure, but said she insisted on a commitment to high-quality work. She had high expectations, demanded due diligence from staff. The letter signed on Monday called her second in command, first whistleblower, to file a complaint, said that she was fired for a lack of diligence. Had to go, no other reason. Where is the denial of the fucking threesome? The charges are inappropriate relationship with a subordinate. Had a remote relationship investigations. I still don't really see the threesome in here, but I guess it's just a way that I guess they weaved it into the title, but I read fast. It's not there. So, obviously, she had some kind of threesome with somebody. She wouldn't have denied that. And, again, respectable. But what chaps my hide, she was accused of so much. She wanted to fit in the fact that she did not have a threesome. Ew. But she also did not discriminate against black employees. Now, she will curse a motherfucker out, and she will fire a motherfucker. And she will fuck a motherfucker. Not a threesome. I think this is all straightened out. I think she should go back to work. I'm just kidding. All right, that was decent. Okay, welcome once again. Please do all the things that Tina Ray says to do. Did you say clickbait? I don't know if clickbait, but it might have been. I might have been. All right. My goodness. What's this? Black Tennessee teachers face racial bias in scoring. An analysis found black and male teachers in Tennessee received lower classroom observation scores than their white and female counterparts every pre-pandemic year since 2012. I mean, the hits just keep coming. Racial, are we shocked? And I gotta ask a question about these studies. Who's getting paid for these studies? I want in. I can do a study. Rich knows I can open up a call center. We can put people on the phone. We can do surveys. How much they pay for this fucking study? All the goddamn money, these fucking studies, I'm not getting paid. That shit's bothering me. Of obvious shit. I'm just going cheap. Fuck it. We're going to study, are black people discriminated against more than white people in this circumstance? Let me get $2.2 million, 4 months, and I'll come back with a solid answer and all the data. Good? As soon as they fucking leave, I'm booking a flight and just go write down the word Y-E-S, throw it down there, and leave it somewhere for them to find and come back looking for me. All right, I'm just kidding. All right, just an obvious. Here's another one. Man who, Jesus. Look, folks, don't reach back 100 fucking years and pardon anybody. What kind of empty, fucked up, stupid, disingenuous gesture is that? This will, just watch, folks. Come on. Man whose arrest led to separate but equal is pardoned. Now, this is dated today. Look at him. Just, you're loving it, I know. So, everybody, some folks know and recognize the name, but Keith Plessy and Phoebe Ferguson, descendants of Plessy v. Ferguson, that's the court case, okay? A Creole man of color died with a conviction still on his record, refusing to leave a whites-only train car in motherfucker when? 1892. Forget it. I don't need your goddamn pardon, apology. I don't need your forgiveness. Take that shit, shove it up your ass, twin on it, and go. I mean, and then, what is this? What is this? Let me explain. I need to make this abundantly clear. Nothing is forgiven. No. Are you fucking out of your mind? You see, I've told you that everything is energy and frequency and everything resonates through time, space, and all those shit, right? Well, the guy that suffered that, okay, the suffering occurred. It happened. Nothing's going to take it back. He died. He was convicted on his death. He was fucked up because he didn't want to comply with their bullshit, their made-up nonsense. He was brave and foolish enough to do so, and he probably paid an abysmal price. But to go back 1892 and decide that since you're feeling, some kind of way, you feel it's a good expense, a good press. So let's just go ahead and pardon him. But fuck your pardon! I didn't beg your pardon. How dare you? How dare you execute an innocent Negro for a crime not only not committed, by the Negro, but evidence planted, lies told, witnesses coerced, put to death, and then 40, 50, 60 years later, you think that appeasing Negroes is you throwing a pardon. It's almost like begging for forgiveness. Man, look, you killed him. He was innocent. There he lays. I'd rather you just leave it there. When you found out he was innocent, go figure. But please do not disingenuously offer the family. I don't give a fuck about that piece of goddamned paper that you shove in my fucking hands pardoning one of my ancestors you killed or did an injustice to. The emptiness of your apology can fill volumes. It's an unknown variable of bullshit. And I ain't interested. Keep your fucking apology. And that's from Negroes. Now, if black people want an apology, go get your fucking apology. But Negroes, we don't need your fucking apology. You'll be sorry enough. Alright! Yeah, I'm in rare form. What? Doug Rice! That's me. Alright, so, I want to thank everybody for showing up. Last article that caught my eye. Trump supporters tried to silence the black and brown voters with capital attack. Accountability is vital. It is vital. And I dare say that the 30 days time served that the gentleman got who ran into the Capitol, did damage in concert with the rest of them that culminated in 5 deaths, including the death of a protester. 30 days is justice. Don't you feel that way? 6 months. Community service. All they did, as touristy as they were, is to, create a huge, dangerous, well-organized, planned, and, tried and true, Proud Boy-laden crowd. They pointed them in the direction of defenseless people, really. The numbers are comparative. And if the crowd had, and I'm going to say this to you without doubt, folks, if that crowd had had just a little more resolve, that would have been that. So, justice demands 30 days. Time served. Next. No more? Okay. All right, so there we have it. Doug Wright Show. Bam! We're back. 6:49. Thank everybody for showing up. I truly do. Tomorrow is January motherfucking 6th. Ladies and gentlemen. Oh, boys and girls. I want you to tune in tomorrow morning, 6 a.m. When you come here tomorrow at 6, you remember that I'm going to be conscious. Tomorrow is the 6th of January. You have your coffee ready. You prepare to sip that coffee. You have yourself at, so much attention, because let me just tell you, I'm going to give it to them tomorrow. I'm going to make them remember tomorrow is the 6th. I'm going to make sure they remember, they know I started this journey on that day, not 364 days ago. My eyes were open, more open than they have been in some time. As I gazed upon caucasity in its naked aggression, holding a gun to the head of the United States government, for just long enough to leave an imprint. What a memorable sight. What a memorable moment. What a memorable fucking day, baby. To watch that, to understand that. You see, as a black man, as a Negro, as a Hebrew, watching that and understanding that had it been us, the carnage, the bloodshed, oh my God. Let me just explain. Nothing like that would have ever have been seen before or again. If black faces were the faces of January 6th, let me tell you about killing. There'd have been a bloodlust killing on that day, culminating in the deaths of thousands of Negroes. And then they would have discovered somebody spread shit on their walls. And then the second wave. And then can you imagine living in this country after we did that? You think it's bad now. You think it was bad during Jim Crow. Had it been a sea of black faces invading the Capitol, my friends, they would have changed time and law. They would have done the deal. Everything would be different. I don't believe I'd be doing this. I probably wouldn't be permitted to leave the fucking house. And getting shot on sight would be the order of the fucking day. Don't you fool yourself. So, that's a little taste of what you're going to get tomorrow. Because that is what the fuck I'm going to be talking about. As I watched it unfold, I imagined it unfolding with us in place. And knew the injustice was on the way. Knew that wrists would be slapped. Not the perfunctory 30 fucking years. Everyone should get. Everybody should get 30 years. Everyone should get 30. For what they did, you need to look at your stats. Look at the fucking law. Every fucking person involved should have a 30-year sentence. Boom, we're done. And carry your happy ass right on up to Alaska, where we've got a facility already built that will hold your asses. Good day. But one of them got OR'd. One of them, they asked if they could go to Cabo while waiting for the trial. Released in the custody of their mother, I believe, the 20-something-year-old child was. And during that release, then petitioned to go to Cabo. Just to have a little fun. She ended up getting no time. And she stole something. Now, if I take my black ass in the Capitol and steal a packet of Sweet and Low, I'm going to get 5 years. Still grinning? Okay. Well, that's about it. Everybody good? Yeah, you need that for tomorrow. You right? I want to just give you a sneak peek. Sneak peek. I thank everybody for tuning in, for looking, for seeing, for observing, for listening. I thank you. Think about what I'm saying. That's it. No action need be taken. Do not stand up. Push away from the table. Be prepared to snatch yours when you need it. Caucasity needs to be avoided on a 360-degree level. Head on rotation. Constantly watching the ball. Tomorrow morning when I show up, I swear for Lord, you better be prepared because it's going to be delightful. And, that's pretty much it. 6:55, 5 minutes to spare. Ah! Cannon. That's a wrap. That's the Doug Wright Show. Truly appreciate everybody tuning in. And I bid you a grand evening. Thank you so much. Wait. I almost forgot. So, tomorrow being what it is, and all of that, I thought it most important that we reflect on the past year. That we think about all that's happened, all that's occurred, all that we've been through and observed. The victims, countless victims. The murder, the mayhem, the killing, the death. It's all grand design, isn't it? It's something. We need to be cautious as we traverse the landscape, peppered with right-wing white nationalistic views, hidden, suppressed within the minds of those walking free amongst us, able to touch us at any time. Folks, listen. You're not safe. We're not safe. No one who is a Negro is safe in this country. And as long as you have the freedom of movement, which is all you have, nothing more. As long as you at least have that, understand the significance of how you present yourself as you walk amongst the oppressor. Perhaps there should be a new way in which we carry ourselves. Well, I have a goddamn suggestion. It's my belief that if you take this advice, you may make it safely back to your domicile, unscathed, unfettered, unmolested by the taint of caucasity. But it requires but one act, one thing that will protect you as you go about exposed. Hebrews, I implore you, I beg of you, please, as you leave your homes, as you break the plane of your doors, be conscious of how you exit. And for God's sake, people, get that goddamn grin off your faces. Okay, well, 6:59, looks like we finished. Well, we'll see you tomorrow at 6. Remember, it's going to be the 1 year.